Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes up right now.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to J. Larone Presents. I am your host, J. Larone. And you guys, happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys are having fun, not getting in any trouble, not drinking too much. All right. Today's video is going to be about Karmelo Anthony. If y'all don't know about him, he's the young student who murdered Austin Metcalf back in back then. It was like during the what was it, March, April, somewhere up in there. They was having a track meet, and Karmelo was confronted by Austin and his brother about sitting under their tent. Things got heated, and of course, Karmelo took Austin Metcalf's life. Now he's in jail, out on bond. He went to jail. He's out on bond now, and now he's being charged first-degree murder. Yeah, he's been tried as an adult. That's what's going on. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into this video real quick. This is Anton Daniels. He's going to talk about that. And you guys, like I said, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share. Helps the channel grow. And we're going to go ahead and get into it. Wrong one. Where we at? There we go. Here we go. All right, let's go.
Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf has basically taken over the internet, in addition to several other things. But Karmelo Anthony is a 17-year-old that basically got into it with a twin brother. The guy who died, or the young man who died, his name was Austin Metcalf, and they were at a track meet. And apparently he stabbed, it's already known that he stabbed Austin Metcalf. Austin Metcalf died, and then it turned into this big thing that basically people made it a racial issue. Yep. And so now they're trying to figure out exactly what's going on as far as the defense, and they raised a bunch of money, and we're going to get into that in a second. But Karmelo Anthony is basically being charged for first-degree murder, and he's facing life in prison. They are charging him as an adult. Let me say that one more time. 17-year-old. They're charging him as an adult, and he's facing life in prison, and it's a possibility he won't even get paroled if convicted. If convicted, I want to say that because I do believe in a justice system. If convicted, then he won't even face the possibility of parole until he's about 57 years old.
Damn,
that is
time.
40 years. 40 years.
Damn.
Now, I believe he's already out on bail so that he can prepare his defense. And let me just deep dive into this a little bit, and then we're going to go into how much money was being raised for him. It says, according to several different reports, 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony is being charged with first-degree murder as an adult in Texas under state law and the murder of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Anthony, who claims self-defense, now faces life in prison if convicted. As we previously shared on April 2nd, police arrested Anthony, charging him with first-degree murder for allegedly killing Metcalf. The football and track star died in his twin brother Hunter Metcalf's arms during an incident at a track meet where the boys' schools both met in Texas. Anthony claims he was told he was sitting in the wrong seat, and then things escalated quickly. And then it goes on to say that he's facing mandatory life in prison. In recent news, it's been confirmed that Karmelo Anthony will be tried as an adult under Texas state law. The report is that he is to be considered an adult during Texas's criminal justice proceedings. He's being prosecuted under Texas's concurrent jurisdiction laws, often referred to as the prosecutor direct file laws. It goes on to explain that by these laws, prosecutors can charge minors as adults without judicial oversight. And it also adds that it disproportionately affects black and brown youth accused of serious crimes like homicide in 12 states and Washington, D.C.
Damn. Well, yeah, so that was it. That's crazy, man. That I just hate the fact that during all this, there was a lot of racial tension when Karmelo, when Karmelo killed, Metcalf, right? And there's still a lot of racial tension going on. You got the guy, Dominique from the NGAN on the news, talking crazy. He's got some issues himself. So, a lot of people are upset about this. A lot of people, like I said, are trying to make this a racial thing. You got all these videos of people, talking about, F around and find out. It's just a bunch of mess, right? All because this kid decided to, instead of just leaving the tent or just, decided to take somebody's life. My thing is, if you're under the tent, I know it was raining, you could just got up and left, man. There was no reason for that. There was no, like I said, a lot of stuff, haven't came out yet. A lot of stuff, people are talking about that was in the incident report or the police report. But still, nothing in that report says or proves that Karmelo had the right to take somebody's life, right? But in Texas, those are the laws, right? He's going to be tried as an adult, first-degree murder, and he could get a life sentence. Not a life sentence, but, It was 40 years in jail. Man, that's a long time. Long time. I mean, you getting out, man. You already, that's half your life right there. He's gonna be an old man pretty much when he get out of jail. Hopefully, like I said, we'll see. But you guys, go ahead, let me know what y'all think about it, man. Drop some comments down below. Like I said, Karmelo Anthony is being charged as an adult. Could spend, like I said, about 40 years in jail. First degree murder, that's wild. But that's what happens when you don't think. You know what I mean? When you're for some reason he was just in that space to where he felt like he had to take somebody's life. And like I said, a confrontation over something as where you're sitting shouldn't, come to somebody losing their life, man. It ain't worth it. It's just not worth it. We gotta do better. You know what I mean? As far as, trying to raise our kids and getting them to understand, the different confrontations on how to de-escalate things, right? Everything is not, confrontation should not be life-ending. You know what I mean? Especially, when you have the opportunity to talk your way out of it, remove yourself out of the situation. Worst case scenario, you go hand in hand. You know what I mean? That's the worst case, is go hand in hand. That's the last result, go hand in hand. Shouldn't be, weapons, right? That shouldn't be a thing, right? But let me know what y'all think, man. Drop some comments down below. All right, you guys, please be good to yourselves. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Bucket naked.
pH needs